Hello, prayer room. I hope everyone is doing well. It's been a while since I just had a little talk with you, and so I had a few announcements, and I wanted to also start out by telling everyone thank you for all the prayers you gave me. I could tell a huge difference as soon as I knew those prayers were going up. So, what have I been doing? I have been busily working on some lessons for a new series. This series is going to be some of what I learned when I got my certification in apologetics from Biola University. Now, apologetics sounds like I'm going to say I'm sorry, but that's not it at all. Apologetics is actually a theological term, and it's based on the Greek word apologia, and that is a word that Peter uses in 1 Peter 3:15 when he said, sorry, this hair, I'm telling you, my hair just lets me live under it. Anyway, when Peter says, but sanctify Christ as Lord in your hearts, always being ready to make a defense to everyone who asks you to give an account for the hope that is in you. Yeah, with gentleness and reverence. Well, it's that word defense is apologia, and it was kind of like a courtroom or a legal word that they used back in the first century. So, we don't want to be defensive, but on the other hand, we want to testify or tell somebody why we feel, why we believe the way we believe. So, one of the reasons that I got that certification is I always had this desire in my heart to tell people about Christ who didn't know, but I had no idea what to say or how to go about it. So it was a time in my life when I had some time on my hands, and I thought, well, let me make good use of this time. So I was very, very fortunate. Some of my professors were infamous. One of them, if you've seen that movie, The Case for Christ, where Lee Strobel went on kind of a mission to disprove the deity of Christ, and he ended up becoming not only a believer, but a very fantastic preacher and teacher. Anyway, one of the guys that he tried to, or not tried to, but did contact when he was doing his research was a guy named Gary Habermas. Dr. Habermas was one of my professors, as well as Lee Strobel himself was one of my professors. There's this guy who's like world renowned for presenting the evidence in debates. His name is William Lane Craig. He was one of my professors as well. Anyway, you get the idea. There were some heavy hitters. So I learned a lot, and I thought, well, heck, I can pass some of this on to you. And maybe answer some of the questions that people might pose to you. Some of them that I got, perhaps you've gotten them. How do we know what people say about Jesus isn't just a legend? Or You want to talk to me about Jesus? I'm not even sure I believe in God. What do you do with that one? How do you know when is the time to talk with somebody about Christ? And how do we do this convincingly, but gently and respectfully, as Peter said we should? So get ready, prayer room. We're going to go on a learning journey. I don't know if I'm going to do this via Zoom, just make a series of videos, or do it in a Facebook room. If you have a preference, you can put it in the comments, because I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing it for you. So whatever way would help you the best works for me. Also, in the meantime, I would like to, oh gosh, I've got my little cheat sheet here and I'm scrolling past where I want to go. In the meantime, I'd like to encourage you to consider supporting the prayer room. I have a GoFundMe link right now in the under featured. Here's the thing. I think we all take Facebook for granted because it's free. The platform is free. And as I've mentioned before, I do have some expenses that frankly I can't afford on my own. But beyond that, I'm doing this full time, and I'd like to continue to do it full time. So I don't want our spiritual life to be something that we just scroll through when we have time now and then. I would like for us to capitalize on this platform that the Lord has given us. I know that sounds strange. The Lord gave us Facebook. Well, you know what? I think He wants us to use it because He's brought 20,000 of us together. I didn't do it. I just set it up. The Holy Spirit filled it up. So I would like for it to be a tool where we can grow and mature and support each other and become something more than we are in terms of our spiritual life. My prayer and my intention is always for all of us to be a little bit wiser and a little more mature by putting on the armor of God and by renewing our minds. So let's do that. And I just know for a fact that miracles await. I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for watching this little video.